name is Sunshine Sea Heals. Thank you so much for being here. I want to welcome you for those of you who are new to the channel and let you know that I am a Master Oracle, Master Reiki, Master Tarot. I have been doing these events and on my channel app Purple Ocean, new baby channel here on YouTube, but been doing stuff on Instagram and even new on TikTok. So I'm lighting these three beautiful little matches here and lighting some sage over here. And I'm welcoming you with warmth as we are moving through. I can still feel the energy. If those of you who may know, we're having a full moon in Pisces. It is a full super moon. So it's a harvest moon. It's a really, really powerful moon of the year. So we're having that. So I want to welcome you during this very auspicious and powerful time. And just super glad that you're here. I have meditated, saged. Let's bring down the angels. I want to let you know that this reading is 100% love, 100% light, most benevolent, most high. And that my soul team and your soul team will be working together to bring about your highest soul messages for your highest soul power and your highest soul purpose. So we're here for mastery. You're my sexy soul surfers here. We do the work. It's medicine is in the wound. I consider myself very much a light worker, a starseed, a wave shower, a love potion, medicine woman, and just a magical, mystical creature. You know, part dragon, part unicorn, part dolphin, part horse, part hawk. Those are some of my spirit animals. I want to bring down all the archangels and the ascended masters right now to be working with us. So I'm bringing down Archangel Michael for protection with his beautiful electric blue sword, bringing down Archangel Gabriel for the silver chalice with the beautiful messages and dreams, bringing down Archangel Raphael with the emerald green caduceus, which is basically a crystalline rod with two golden serpents moving up that rod with beautiful wings, which is symbolic very much, you'll see on the ambulances a lot. So this is for healing, okay? Archangel Raphael, one of my favorites. And I think there's something there about communication and truth with Raphael as well. Also going to be bringing down Archangel Uriel, which is for your physical space and for your body. It is a gold pentacle, which is symbolic, of course, of the body, of physicality, your physical space, your room, all of those things, your home, even your car, and of course, everything in the 3D that is physical, that we can feel. Like my little mermaid starfishes here. Got lots of these. Hello, how are you guys today? So welcome. Welcome to the Star Channel, Starseed, Sunshine Sea. All right, so I started this video about 4 different times. So I will tell you that one of the general energies that I've pulled for the collective right now during this very auspicious time, which is the Pisces full moon, super full moon, harvest moon, that we will not be having for quite some time, I believe. And recently, after all of the different eclipses, we're actually in a lunar eclipse as well, simultaneously super powerful, and then a bunch of solar eclipses. What does that mean? It means that it's a very powerful and auspicious time for shifting, for changing. It's sort of like a pause and a reboot, a reflection, a reflectionary period. Now, lunar eclipses, I believe, last longer, so we're still in the effects of that, a lunar eclipse. However, solar eclipses are only visible typically for minutes, whereas lunar eclipses, I believe, can be effective and lasting like hours, if not a day. You might want to check that and let me know in the comments. So feel free. I also do private one-on-ones, and I also do tarot parties. So anything via FaceTime or Zoom, of course, just DM me or check out my linked tree on my social media. All of my social media is Sunshine Sea Heals, and that's where you can, of course, book a session. All right, so that being said, the very first energy that I picked for the collective, you wouldn't believe it, but of course, it's the sun. So we got the sun card, we got the sunny sun card for the general energies. See that? And that is very much like inner child work. This is sometimes shadow work or just being playful, you know? So it doesn't always have to be dark in there, right? And scary under the bed, but you know, we want to say hello to those monsters, and we really want to romance ourselves, mother ourselves, father ourselves, and nurture ourselves. And we want to make love to our fears. That nice little selenite triangle. And these are very much like a salt lick, but you could put these near your bed. They dissolve with water. This one got a little wet, but they're wonderful because they do not absorb any negative energies, and they're great for when you're sleeping, and they're great for self-esteem and confidence as well. I have a few pieces here I may be working with. This wolf is jumping out to me right now, so this may be symbolic for somebody. Somebody might have wolf medicine here. Okay. Sand dollars, significant and symbolic rather of money. So another star. It looks like a person, or the number 5, which is change and infinite possibilities as well. So with the Sun card, it of course is about joy, positivity, optimism. It is about confidence, happiness, energy, vitality, innocence, success, accomplishment, creativity, growth, and again, inner child. So we did talk about the shadow stuff on that one. So when you want to lean into your inner child, what is it calling for you to do? What is it hungry for? Like for me lately, it wants me to take up painting. I went to college as a single mom, did very well, thank you. And I did my major in art. I love watercolor because I love the elephant. I love the element of water. I love that flowing release that painting gives you. Okay. This is a great book if you want to learn the Big Book of Tarot Meanings. This is how I do it. I kind of shotgun it. I like to get the general because I like to feel and flip through the book. I learned that I was actually adept at being able to actually choose sayings out of a book before I even knew anything about reading cards or anything like that. I could choose the actual thing that I needed to hear. So, all right. So anyway, so second energy, I'm gonna go back to this. We have got the moon. So here we are, full moon energy right now, Pisces energy, Pisces tings, okay? So moon energy is obviously very obvious. It's opposite than sun energy, okay? So moon energy can be your shadow. Moon energy can be the things that we can't see clearly. Moon energy can be also feelings. It can be, you know, the dark side of the moon comes to mind, or just, you know, emotional stuff. Opposite is very feminine, it's very receptive, you know, obviously cool, lunar, yielding, whereas the sun is very yang, solar, hot, male, masculine, as opposed to feminine, right? And those don't have to be gender specific, they're just energies and ideas. So I like that I'm wearing my sunny colors, but then I have my kind of lunar glow going on. I've got the sun and the moon. Got the whole sun and the moon in our hands, right? So that's really about finding that divinity between your divine masculine and your divine feminine. Now, I've fast-tracked probably about 10,000 people working with my pop-up events and doing private parties and one-on-ones and the app and all of that good stuff with the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Okay, so that tends to be one of my strong suits. If you want to do private with me, I'm excellent at that, helping you to shape shift and fast track you into your divine feminine or divine masculine. And I'm also really, really adept in being able to help you pivot your pain to purpose to power. So really calling back in all of your power, really stepping into your authentic power, stepping into what your true purpose is in this lifetime, what you're here to do. So those are some very, very, very important themes moving forward forever with the Age of Aquarius. The next energy that I'm getting, last but not least for the general collective right now, is the King of Swords energy. This is ruling, of course, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but what it's symbolic of is structure, authority, power, discipline, intellect, ethics, mental clarity, analytical, leading with reason and law. Okay, so it doesn't again have to be gender specific. So what does that mean? Okay, to be like a King of Swords is to be able to be, you know, very truthful, very straightforward. Sorry, my mineral to be able to call it like it is, to speak your truth. Yeah. So very important energy moving forward for us to be able to be in our truth, to be in our intellect, to be able to be reasoned, to be able to be reasoned, to be able to have resolve. Yes. So these are some energies moving forward that I'm seeing for the collective right now. So who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want the truth? Because when you're straightforward, then people can know where they stand. People know whom you are, and they know where they stand. And it makes people feel a lot more comfortable than some of these other energies that we get wrapped up in, or people that we get wrapped up with. It may sting a little bit sometimes if it's Queen of Swords energy or if it's King of Swords energy, but trust me, it feels so much better once the message is delivered, and we can then know where we stand. We can then know how to, it's like that saying, come at me right or don't come at me at all. Okay, I'm lighting some more candles here. I'm feeling the need for more passion, more fire, more yang energy. It is kind of a fall day today here in San Diego. I'm feeling fall in the air. I love this. It has red strawberry, lava, and red jasper. So some healing crystals down deep in there, and I burnt it to the bottom practically, but it smells so wonderful. It smells like strawberries. Okay, so I'm jumping all around as usual. I have a lot of energy. So let's get more messages, okay? So I'm gonna do it shotgun style, which is, I used to just travel with this knapsack here, and still when I do my readings, I do that. And from home even. And I probably have, I don't know, 100 decks or so, but this is how I roll. Okay, so we're coming in with the Knight of Pentacles energy. Okay, Knight of Pentacles energy is a slower, it's a planting, it's planning, right? It's determination, it's hard work, it's all those things that we want when we're growing something, because good things take a while. And it's a slow and steady, very loyal and determined type of energy. So this makes me think of all things spiritual or practical. So this makes me think very much of the energy of planting a seed and watering it and waiting for your harvest, like we have the harvest moon. So what are you releasing right now with the full moon that can allow greater grace and greater space in your life for you to be able to plant new seeds that will move you forward towards your goals? What's spiritual is practical. Okay, so I'm getting this energy here for someone specific. Moves in silence, and this is my What's the Tea oracle. It's a very humorous oracle. So you may need to watch somebody that is either not on your team, not in your highest good, in the backgrounds. Distracting is coming through. I'm getting also fighting. Okay, so these are the things that we want to plant strategies and successes towards not letting them come in the castle. I always say the closer you get to the guards, the castle, the more stealth the guards. Because what does that mean? It means that the closer that we get to the castle, the more stealth the guards. You've had to earn it, you've had to work for it. And so therefore, it's like the Holy Grail. It's like you're going to succeed, you're going to win. So we have to pull out all the stops, and it needs to be challenging so that you actually earn it. So this is that energy that I'm feeling. So it's like protecting it like that hope diamond. It's right before you get to that sovereign space and state, it becomes more challenging. Why? Because yes, you get to earn it. You get to, as Al Pacino said in one movie, you gotta go take it. You gotta take what's yours, right? Okay, next energy that I'm getting is from the Magical Oracle. Is this beautiful deck. It's Growing Pains, Healing, Patience, and Unconscious. Love this energy. So what is it in our inner child that we need to balance and shine light on of the sun and our moon and our shadow? What is it that we need to protect, and what are the things that we need to pivot, pain to purpose to power, to protect the castle, the jewel, the gem, the sovereign being that you are, the lover that you are, the light that you are with the sun and the lovers. And what is it that we need to do in order to tap into that unconscious, tap into that third eye, and learn how to see the forest through the trees, to see the big picture thinking, to make your vision bright and wide, right? So this is all about healing and patience. Number 19 could be significant for somebody. Okay, let's see what else we got. I don't have them all in their decks because I just moved. They're all flowing, so we're just going to go with that. We've got Demeter, Lady of the Golden Grain, her blessing, the mother. Okay, so this is beautiful. This is motherly energy. This is nurturing energy. You could be a chef, you could be a nutritionist, you could be a mom, you could be a cook for the house, for the family, for your partner, for your tribe. And it really is about goddess of the grain, goddess of the hearth, right? Being able to nurture yourself, let that harvest grow with the sun, and then harvest it like we're doing in this now moon. And what are the things that you're harvesting from your garden? Are those things healthy? Are they nurturing? Are they nourishing? Are they sustainable? Are they things that you want to move forward with? So you want to ask yourself those questions, okay? And typically in the past, the Lover's card was actually known as the choice card. So that is about making a choice. That is like choosing love, choosing your higher self. That's the choice. How do I grow in that direction? What am I growing in my garden? What am I eating in my garden? From my garden, from my harvest. You reap what you sow, comes to mind. Okay. Let's see, get some more energies here. Okay. We've got union of wisdom and compassion. Love making can bring wisdom and compassion, or mire us in lust. Okay. Also, energies coming through strongly about do what you love what you do, and be aware of true love, be aware of divine masculines and divine feminines, as opposed to that false attraction and anybody who is a toxic partner or a karmic. So this is very powerful. I love the imagery. It's like, balls out, right? Okay. So very important message for somebody. How do you nurture yourself? What types of people are you in your VIP section? Oh my God, the nourishment card's coming out. So not only are we talking about harvest, love making, eat what you love what you eat, do what you love what you do, nourishment. What are you harvesting? It makes me think of like, I only buy from happy farmers, because I don't want to buy something and ingest the energy behind the people if the people that are making whatever it is, or planting or harvesting it, are not in alignment with the earth. They're not in alignment with Mother Gaia. They're not in alignment with their heart. They are not in their intentions of what they're doing. And that's really hard to monitor, I get. So how do we absolve that, I'm getting? Yeah, because it's all about gratitude. These are one of my newest cards. These are such great imagery. So yeah, it's all about gratitude, because that's what nourishes us, is that gratitude. And we want that high vibration. Look at her, she's got all her colors. It's interesting that she's coming, like violet's coming out and then is going to red instead of vice versa. Might be symbolic. So reversing the chakras, having violet be here and being red being up here. So this would be crown and this would be root. That's maybe why the yogis do headstands. I do headstands. Check out my YouTube for some latest. So gratitude. Okay, so it's turning everything around. It's like anything that's coming at us that's low vibrational, we turn into something high vibrational, is what I'm seeing. And that gratitude is what allows us to do that. It's by holding that high vibration that we're basically eschewing and absolving all of that stuff that doesn't serve us, that isn't in our highest alignment, that isn't the highest vibe. So remember, the two most powerful things in the universe, free will is the most abundant. That's why we call down our angels and our ascended masters, bringing down, I forgot Uriel also with Pentacles for our space and our bodies, and Archangel Soundophon for Mother Earth, and Archangel Metatron for Father Sky. I'm getting excited. I haven't filmed in a bit. So gratitude is what actually absolves, nullifies everything, because it's one of the highest vibes. Gratitude, authentic power, and of course love, but yes, gratitude, authentic power. And this is how we nourish ourselves. I always say, be careful what you eat, be careful what you think, because thoughts become things. Be careful what you're ingesting. Be careful how you're nourishing yourself. Is it high vibe? Will it bring your vibration up, or will it bring it down? So, those days when you're having kind of a lower vibrational day and you're just kind of tired and you're just not feeling very well, and maybe you didn't sleep right, or maybe, hormonal, something's going on. That's when you really have to watch your energy, because that's when your energy vibe is lower and the negativity can come in and get the Hope Diamond. It can come close to your fortress. It can come close to your castle. That's where we have the guards. We have the stealth guards, the more close you get to your castle, the more stealth the guards. That's your personal freedom, your personal sovereignty. The more stealth those guards are going to be. And why is that? You've got to earn it. Yeah. So that's what that's about. Now, one of the ways that we can keep our vibe high, and one of the ways that we can create a really good balance for ourselves, I just saw a triangle of ashes from the sage on the table here, which reminds me of foundational stuff, which is the pyramid, which is the strongest shape in the universe. And then it goes up to the highest peak. Now, it's Maslow's hierarchy is the triangle. It goes up to that highest version of ourselves, our triangle, that, on the back of the dollar bill where you see the eye above the triangle. It's giving me that energy. So the way that we keep ourselves in that high vibe, because that is a small piece and this is a firm base, right, is through that beautiful grounded structure, that day-to-day, those routines, like with the Knight of Pentacles, planting those seeds, nourishing ourselves, protecting our energy, keeping ourselves in a high gratitude vibrational state. And that's all about integration, my friends. And there we have yin and yang, sun and moon, black and white, hot and cold. Okay, what else do we have on this card? We have a beautiful swan, so you could be experiencing a glow up or a makeover, or just feeling really beautiful and really gliding across life's lakes and streams with a peace about you, with a grace and a beauty about you, with that S shape of the swan. Also feeling this this triangular energy. It's sort of a double triangle, and I don't know if you know what that is. Please put it in the comments. Enlighten me. Math is not my biggest forte or subject. It's that double-sided pyramid, like a diamond, I guess. Anyhow, I'm imagining that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, perhaps. Okay, so we've got the eagle, and we've got the omnibus. I forget the name of this too. I'm sorry. I just learned this, but it's the serpent that eats its tail, and that brings us back to the karmic circle and cycle of death and rebirth. That's what we want to avoid. That's called samsara, the death rebirth. It's the death rebirth into the same cycles of karma, right? But when we extend that samsara in the Indian traditions, but when we experience nirvana, enlightenment, I just made up a new word, or ascension, we're going to be able to not have that karmic wheel, not have that loop, not return over and over again, but be free, be liberated. And that's that grace, and that's that diamond, and that's, that integration. See, she's overcoming that death rebirth through that integration. She's got her hands firmly placed on the balance of things, knowing that all things are transient, knowing that all things are changing, know that all things perish, right? And all things grow and recycle and rebirth, right? So this is why we've got that integration, to get a handle on the wheel of change, to get a handle on the yin and the yang, the black and the white, the opposites, and to find what? Balance and grace and your diamond self, your diamond heart, and your vision within that opposition, within all those oppositions. Okay, let's see what else here. I'm going to go into the archives over here. I'm going to go into this one, see what we got. Okay, this is one that's just a simple wording. It says, it is not joy that makes us grateful. It is gratitude that makes us joyful. It is not joy that makes us grateful. It is gratitude that makes us joyful. Okay, so it's like reverse engineering. So it's like, let's look for the joy and be grateful. No, let's just be grateful, and then the joy comes to us. Yes, so this is the law of attraction. This is that reverse engineering, this counterintuitive idea. This on the other side says, you got to go out on a limb sometimes because that's where the fruit is. Oh, I love that. That's the sweetest. I love that idea. It's all about the fruit. Okay. So pick that juicy fruit and put it in the sun and eat it and enjoy it and let more chi and more sunlight. I have a basket of fruit, a cornucopia, and vegetables outside, and whenever I buy them from the store, organic, I wash them, rinse them, Reiki them, give them love and intention, and I sit them out in the sun so that they've got more chi before I get to ingest them, because who knows where the heck they were. They were probably in some warehouse, for even if they're organic, give them a little bit of that burst of that chi. I can't make this up. Feed your spirit. It's about feeding your spirit, about gratitude, about joy, about chi, about light. Integration also, I want to reiterate something about this. This is where the rubber meets the road. We can do all this work, watch a bunch of shows, read a bunch of books, do a bunch of ayahuasca, plant medicine, which I haven't done, by the way. Everybody else needs it to understand me now. So we could do all of that, but it won't make a world of difference unless we learn how to integrate it. So that's what was my point on the gratitude that too, but the integration is where the rubber meets the road, my friends. All right. Okay, so we are already at what, 2731. Okay, maybe a significant number for somebody. Wheel of Fortune energy is coming through, another serpent. So more healing, more shedding of the skin, more moving forward, more going with the flow. This is all about karma, destiny, and to me, dharma, fate, and unfoldment, and moving forward, the wheel of change. Things are a changing, and that is something that we can always be assured of, as things are always changing. Here's my little smoky quartz. I wanted to give this a little love. So pretty. Oh my gosh, I have a beautiful green heart over there too. Hi. So my green heart is fluorite over there. Can't reach it right now. Anyway, so we're going back into some more cards here, and then we're going to get it going here. Okay, so getting the oracle. Perhaps you are learning about the oracle. Perhaps you're going to be setting your sails with the wind to be the oracle, to learn your direction. Maybe you're going to be changing course correction through the oracle. Like, I'm going to pick a card this morning, and should I go do these errands, or should I go to this event? I do that a lot, because it can show you when you're not in the thinking mind and you're just being that oracle, which is being drawn to the energy, which is the law of attraction and what is called the law of chaos, which is a law, it's a spiritual law stating that when you set an intention, and so it is, that's how the universe will help you. I call it my homing device, to find that particular thing, person, situation, best idea, best case scenario, because you're setting the intention, or in this case, a card, see, or something in a book, or something in a store, or some, when you're searching for something at at a store that you want to purchase. Setting those feelers out and those intentions out can really help the universe to guide you, but be specific, because the universe wants you to be specific about what you want. Spirit's also talking to somebody. I love these cards. They're so artistic, about divine talents. So maybe you're an artist, maybe you're a musician, maybe you're going to be playing around with those modalities to figure out what you are and what you're the best at. So this is what Spirit's highlighting for you right now. Also, you know, it reminds me of very much the Pied Piper, so maybe you're taking a leadership role. It also reminds me of well, the angels for sure, and there's that beautiful full moon. So calling down your angels, maybe even singing to your angels, talking to your angels, because remember, the angels have free will. So in order to bring them down, you get to communicate with them. You get to ask for their guidance. You get to help, speak to them like a friend. And you can work through what's called the act of divination, with the oracle. You can set your intention, which is the law of chaos, which is not really chaotic. It is divine order. It will find you when you set the intention. That's how it works. It's like a transmitter. We are transmitters. Our heart is a vortex, and we are transmitters. We have antenna that once we set our intention and we get clear and we clear the mind clutter, we are then connecting with spirit, with our higher self. And I like how it's purple, because that's really what guides you, is that crown chakra, that soul star chakra, even a violet white light above the crown chakra is, I believe, Sahasrara, which is the soul chakra. Alexa, continue. Okay, a couple more here and then we're going to wrap it up.
Amazon Music.
Couple things here. Okay, one of the ones here that we're getting is asking for help. Okay, so, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, and it takes a village, it takes a community. So if you have family that you can talk to, you know, meet them where they're at. Don't expect to reinvent the wheel overnight, but over time, trust me, this has happened year after year. When you model love and communication, and you are a servant, you are helping, and you serve others in their highest, it comes back to you. And it may not always come back to you in this lifetime with your family, your quote unquote bloodline, but you can find people like myself. You can find counselors, spiritual coaches, advisors, psychologists, therapists, It can be in the strangest place. It can be sometimes in a stranger. You've all had that happen where you're like, oh my gosh, is this person an angel? Did they come up and give me this divine message that I needed today? They were your oracle. Because maybe you needed it. Maybe you surrendered. Maybe it was time for you to receive that message. But don't be afraid also to ask for help, loves. Don't be afraid to go in your community. Don't be afraid to be that person that's a leader that helps others. Like myself, I am a guide, and I do help thousands of people, and then some. And sometimes I don't have anyone to go to, and it's a very lonely feeling. The high path is a lonely path. The good path, the untraveled path to wisdom and to truth, as a seeker and as a dreamer and a stargazer and a light worker, and bringing those nuggets down, it requires discipline. It requires work. I mean, this is my life. This is my mission. And I know that there are a lot of you out there being activated, and I personally have been able and to be gifted with activating these people. You, hopefully, are now being activated in this now moment. But don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to be humble. Don't be like me. Don't take it all on and be everybody's mama and then feel like, oh, I was having it. I was going through it yesterday with that Pisces full moon. Oh my gosh, with the lunar eclipse. I was listening to a song. I think it was The Killing Moon, okay? Echo and the Bunnymen. And I just started bawling. I mean, that was a song that was significantly tied to somebody that I was with for a very long time. But it just, the moon, the idea with the full moon was just making me feel all of those times that when you go to serve it up and you go to share it with somebody, that you just don't know what you're dealing with. You don't know, you can't see the forest through the trees. You've never been with a narcissist. You've never been with a sociopath. And believe me, if you need to learn the lesson, the universe will send it to you so that you become, like myself, a dark empath. Why did I need to be that and deal with that and go through that? So I'm very grateful for it, actually, is because I needed to learn that lesson. I needed to learn to be more aware and less naive. I needed to learn the wisdom to become a triple goddess. So you've got the virgin, the maiden, and the crone, okay? So you can embody all three. That's the triple goddess. That's what we want. And that can be male or female, right? And that can be a rite of passage. That can be also, for a male, that can be moving into your divine masculine. That can be moving into your kinghood. For a woman, it can be moving into your queenhood. Okay? All right. So this is all very powerful, beautiful stuff. Spirit, a couple more here. Wanted to say real quickly, 3534 on the timer, 3537. We've got 7 of Wands. Oh my goodness, that was 7-7 if you add that up, which is number 5 if you add that entirely, which is about change, which is about the starfish, the wheel, modality, moving forward, okay? Unlimited potential and possibilities as well. All right, so we've got 7 of Wands, my friends, fiery energy. This is standing your ground, okay? This is about standing your ground. I love these holographic tarot Rider-Waite. So yes, so this is about standing your ground, believing a cause, finding your purpose. Okay, and if you want to learn more about finding your purpose, that's one of my specialties. That's one of my strong suits. So it took me a while, so I think that's why I love doing it and sharing it with others now. I can help fast track you to do that. How do I know my purpose? How do you know your purpose? It's easier to see someone else's situation than it is to see yourself. We have our ego. Our ego is afraid. Our ego is not love. I can see you with eyes of love, with la vie en rose, with eyes wide open as a child, but with the wisdom of a warrior. I can help to see you and see all of the dimensions and the facets that you are, and even those beautiful inclusions that make you that perfect jewel that you are. And I can help pivot your pain to purpose to power and fast track and monetize you to your God-given, pinpointed, laser beam focused gift that Spirit incarnated with you in this lifetime that you're here to express. And when you express that, you bring inner peace into yourself. And when you bring inner peace into yourself, you bring peace into the community, you bring magic into your life, you fall in love with yourself, and that's what it's all about, my friends. And that's the missing piece that brings us all together, one piece at a time. I love you very much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because this helps to spread my work and my mission. You know how it goes. I really greatly appreciate it. Any kind of donations, tips, those are not necessary, as this is my work. And if you are getting something from this, please let me know. And my payment information should be in the comments. I'm getting better at that. Okay. Linktree, all that good stuff. You can follow me at Sunshine Sea Hills on all my channels. I will talk to you later. I love you very much.